Breaking news today, the LEGO is announcing something very, very coveted by all in the video game community. You know, people that grew up with this and played the original, and still to this day, you know, it spans generations. It makes people happy or cry, depending. But you have something new today, and we are talking about the Legend of Zelda Great Deku Tree 2-in-1. How cool. It's about time. 100% it is about time. It should have been a thing a while ago. And there was, there were rumblings and underground talks and stuff. People are like, well, they got Zelda, like they could do Zelda, and they could do different locations. And then, well, here you go. You're welcome. I didn't do it, but you're still welcome as a Zelda fan. I mean, it's an important deal. So let's go ahead and get into this bad boy. Today, the LEGO Group unveils the Legend of Zelda Great Deku Tree 2-in-1 set, an epic homage to an iconic character in Nintendo's The Legend of Zelda series. The intricately designed 2-in-1 LEGO set is a brick-built recreation of the character, which can either be built as the Great Deku Tree from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, or from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I think that's what my son's playing on, back and forth, from time to time. However, this 2,500 piece set encapsulates the essence of adventure and nostalgia whilst featuring meticulous details. Fans can build a selection of their fondest moments from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time or The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild through building and exploring the depths of the Great Deku Tree. In addition to the Great Deku Tree, the set compromises iconic scenarios from the video games, including Master Sword Pedestal from Breath of the Wild, as well as Link's house from Ocarina of Time, allowing enthusiasts freedom to customize their display. The build is elegantly mounted on stands, providing an effortless showcase of the set. Notably, both builds offer interactive features. In the Breath of the Wild rendition, the Great Deku Tree's face can be animated with the simple press of a lever, which we saw something like that with the Sorting Hat. But also, while the Ocarina of Time Great Deku Tree version boasts a captivating mechanism, when activated, its mouth opens, revealing a cleverly designed Skulltula, a spider-like enemy from the games that descends into its depths. That is kind of cool. That is neat. I like that. So we'll talk about copies of this thing in a minute, but in the Breath of the Wild version, enthusiasts will marvel at the Great Deku Tree adorned in vibrant pink blossoms, accompanied by the iconic Master Sword Pedestal. Notably, this rendition boasts an engaging feature, the ability to animate the tree's expressive eyebrows and mouth, adding depth to the build. Meanwhile, in Ocarina of Time version, builders will encounter a lush green, foliage-adorned Great Deku Tree. This version includes Link's house, a pivotal element tied to the Ocarina of Time narrative, building an extra layer of nostalgia and authenticity to the set. It's worth mentioning that regardless of which version you choose to build, you will have the ability to construct both the Master Sword Pedestal and Link's house as smaller models. That is cool. I do like that. The set includes 4 LEGO minifigures that showcase iconic characters from the series. In the Breath of the Wild version, Princess Zelda and Link are dressed in their recognizable blue attire. As for Ocarina of Time rendition, you'll find both young Link and Link. Additionally, this set includes buildable characters and creatures such as Hestu the Korok. Sorry, if I don't know these names, I apologize. Complete with his maracas, several smaller Koroks, Deku Babas. I wanted to say babies in the worst way. Navi the fairy, the Deku Sprout, and a Skulltula. Speaking about the launch of the set, Eiji Onuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series at the Nintendo company, quote, "I'm really thrilled that the Legend of Zelda is joining the world of LEGO bricks, which has spurred the creative impulses of so many people of all ages. The Deku Tree was the first element from the Legend of Zelda we wanted to represent using Lego bricks. This set allows you to build 2 different versions of the Deku Tree from the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, with unique features that are a great fit for the nature of this series. I can't wait for everyone to get their hands or the chance to build this part of the Legend of Zelda world with their own hands. End of quote. So I guess the lead designer on this is Wes Talbot, because he went on and he went on to say things as well. I think this is cool. So let's get into specs of it. It's available on September 1st. So you still have time with heavy amounts of things coming out over the summer. It's like, oh, you still got time, it's still time. However, it will be here before you know it. It's going to retail for $300, 300 euros, 260 British pounds. So again, 2,500 pieces on the nose this time, which is crazy. The set number that you're looking for is 77092. You can actually pre-order this right now. So you're hearing this, you can order it ahead of time. That's a pre-order day one, without a doubt, for me. So as soon as the link comes live, that's what we'll be doing. But you can go to lego.com/Zelda and you can get yours. And that way, come the 1st of September, it ships out to you and you get your pretty little package in a couple days, and then you get to build it and have fun. So I've got to say, the tree looks wicked. I honestly didn't know what to expect from something like this. And again, I only have, I've never played modern Zelda. I've only ever played Zelda of, the original Nintendo system. So, and that's just me. It's what I liked. I never really got into the new Zeldas and stuff like that. Like my son, loves it, just enjoys the aspect of it. And it's different for everybody, right? The playing of it and stuff like that. I just, not remakes, but new versions of some games I just can't really get behind. It's just me. It's just a personal little issue that I have on my own, and it is my fault. No. Anyway, so in the main focal point of the build, I'm assuming this is whatever the main one is here. Maybe no, I don't think this is the Breath of the Wild. This might be the Ocarina one. I'm assuming that's what this one is. The main press photo that is out there. However, man, it's sharp. Really good foliage look to it. When I opened the press photos for this, I was taken aback by the face of the tree. I think they really did a good job of capturing that. And then you have the functionality in there as well, which that is a major deal for a lot of people to be able to do stuff like that. So I think it's gonna do really well. I think this is a cash cow right here for Lego. And what I was going to say with having multiple copies, if you're trying to do 2 different builds, it's a 2-in-1, I guess. You do whichever build you want, but it's like, I want them both. Oh, you know what? We get new foliage leaves in here. We actually get new leaf pieces. I just now noticed that. Very cool. I'm down. Last year we got fern pieces for Rivendell around this time of the year, I believe. And now we get tree leaf pieces, which is awesome. Man, what a great day to be a Lego lover. My goodness. But you've got your little dancing guy here with his maracas. So that's kind of funny looking. It's kind of cute. But yeah, looking at the photo of Link's little house, that's cool as well in its own little right, And then your minifigs, like, yes, this alone is why it's a day one for me. The minifigs alone. And can you imagine in about 10 years time how much those minifigures are going to be worth? If you are somebody that looks at, the cost benefit analysis, whatever you want to say, in investing in Lego, this is a huge deal. Could be really special. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see it, actually build it and see it. I do like though that it has a built up platform, a bunch of black bricks around the bottom. I like when they do that because it gives you it's a true display style type base. It may not be the cleanest up front with not having any tiles or anything, but you couldn't have done tiles with rounded edges and stuff. But I like it a lot. It's going to be a fun. It's just going to be a fun build in general and a different experience. Even though I'm not going to get all the references and nostalgia, this is still a really, really sharp build. And I love the tree. Love the tree. So all of you Zelda fanatics out there are just going to be absolutely excited. I'm no doubt in my mind, like, look at what I got. Look at this beautiful piece of plastic that I love so much, which we all do. We all have our own stuff from time to time, right? Anyway, so that's going to wrap up this segment of breaking news. Go get yours if you want it. By the time you hear this, the pre-order link will be up and available. Again, lego.com/Zelda, and see what happens when September rolls. So I'll talk to you guys next time.